Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the High Moving Podcast, and the NFL finds himself embroiled in another racially charged situation or discrimination situation involving the NFL Network specifically, and a couple NFL owners were name dropped, specifically Jerry Jones of the Dallas Cowboys and Terry Pegula of the Buffalo Bills. And this all started by former NFL Network reporter Jim Trotter, whose contract wasn't renewed back in the spring under budget cuts. And it was him and along with a few other people. And now he wants his pound of flesh. He's claiming that racism occurred during his time at the NFL Network. And he even quoted Jerry Jones allegedly said that, look, if black people want their own team, they can go buy their own team. And for the Bills owner, basically saying, this is around the protests and riots in 2021. Hey, if black people don't like it here, they can go to Africa, basically. These are all allegedly said. And Trotter has been publicly known to address Goodell head-to-head during, I believe, this past Super Bowl week, addressed the lack of diversity hire or senior diversity hires in NFL media, right? And Goodell didn't really have an answer, just saying he doesn't really know too much of the data involved in that. Doesn't know much about media. So he said that, NFL has been busy just trying to address diversity hires throughout the league, from coaching to front office, but not specifically in NFL media, right? So Jerry Jones is in the media again for a racial situation. I remember last year there was a picture of a young Jerry Jones floating around during a integration protest of a school, and he was in the background, and a lot of people talked about that, right? Is Jerry Jones racist and all that stuff? Is it fair? Who knows? That's that's up to any individual to come to that conclusion, whether he is or not, right? We know Jerry Jones' track record with the black players. He has a good rapport with them. So players never really came out and said, Jerry Jones has been racist towards them. But they play for the Dallas Cowboys. They're not going to really say anything as the owner. Or, Jerry Jones does really look out for them, but is he really looking out for them just because, hey, you're talented and I need you to help me win championships, right? Very, very, can be a very objective or subjective stance on how you view Jerry Jones, right? So for Jim Trotter, though, man, convenient for this lawsuit. Interesting that he's already got a job working for the Athletic, and the other released employees of the NFL Network didn't really come at the league for any other issues, for any type of discriminatory issues, of course, except for the black man Jim Trotter. I'm not saying that his stuff isn't valid, but if he's gonna go this route, you're gonna need some proof. You're gonna need some hard, concrete proof. These statements from the owner, and the Bills owner already came out and denied, saying that he never said anything like that. Of course, he's gonna say that. He has to defend himself. You know what I'm saying? Especially when their team the night before was on the big stage against the Jets in that crazy game. So, interesting stance from Jim Trotter. Look, like I said, you're gonna need hard, concrete proof, not these quotes. Do you have any recording or something like that? He's even, this lawsuit even mentions just kind of the whole John Gruden situation as well, and how the league tried to really cover that up, and those emails got leaked, unfortunately. So I'm not saying the NFL is squeaky clean. You know what I'm saying? They have a whole bunch of issues that they are always trying to improve on. They have been trying to do diversity hires. They have been trying to have incentives for teams to, hire minorities, coaches to, and they incentivize them by getting additional draft picks and stuff like that. Is it enough? Maybe not, but it's something, right? And as far as NFL media goes, that's just the next level of diversity, or different representation, not just from black people, but just different representation from different minority groups, right? Everything takes time, and for Jim Trotter to already be gone and to have this lawsuit, Some people are going to say, is this something that you are trying to, you're trying to benefit? Is this for your own gain, right? Under the disguise of possibly of, you're just really upset that your contract didn't get renewed. And therefore you want to, hey, by the way, y'all don't hire black people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Or when he brings up the question, I get it when he brought the question up, at that time, and he put Goodell's feet to the fire, really. And Goodell, like I said, didn't really seem like he had a good response. But, it's just one of those situations, pick your battles, right? It sucks. I don't really have a stance on this, really. But it's more so, hey, you want to address this urgent situation right then and there against the league commissioner with diversity hire in a public setting, or protect your bag, right? And if this is some type of retaliatory hire, whatever retaliation type of fire and hire, then prove that. So NFL, they're lawyered up. NFL is going to fight this. They're not going to give into this situation, unless this gets settled behind the scenes. NFL does like to settle quietly a lot, and this could be another situation of that with nothing really changing. So anyways, let me know your thoughts about this. Thanks for listening. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.